Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today's workout, you need absolutely nothing, just your body and a mat. And we're gonna get started kneeling right at the center of your mat. So when you come to kneeling, make sure your knees are about hip distance apart. Stacking the shoulders right on top of your hips. Place your hands on your shoulders. Good, reach your elbows forward, up and around. Some shoulder rolls here. Good, getting into every crevice of that shoulder. Elbows reaching up and around. Good, and you'll reverse that direction. Elbows reach back, up and around. Try to keep those ribs quiet. 2 more. Good, 1 more. We'll move with the elbows nice and wide. Feel the collarbones spread nice and open. We'll all take a side bend to the right. So pause here in the side bend, really breathe into the back ribs especially. And as you exhale, start to arrive back to the center, keeping your ribs hugging in and down. So we'll side bend to the left, big breath into that right side body, and then exhale, engagement through the core to come back to center. And you'll do that a few more times. Good, and just being mindful you have even weight in both knees. Good, so as you head to the right, bring a little more weight to that left knee as you rise back up. And as you side bend to the left, ground down to that right knee, arriving back to the top. And you'll just keep going side to side here, creating a little more space for that breath. Starting to feel those obliques come online. Let's do 4. See if you go a little further for the next 3. Just be mindful of those bottom ribs. Knit them in and down for 2. 1 more. Good, and rest those arms down for a second. Good, shake them out. So from here, we're gonna go into some kneeling squats. I'm just gonna give you a little side view. Good, so we're gonna sweep those arms back, hinging those hips back. So your palms are facing the wall in front of you. And then you're gonna arrive up and give me a little bicep curl. Just tap the shoulders. Palms press back, reach the crown of the head in opposition, and you're gonna arrive up to your bicep curl. So you're gonna hinge, and you're gonna arrive up. A little squat. Good, when we do this kneeling squat, push down and out with those knees as if you're about to rip your mat apart. So you start to engage through your glutes. We're here for 5. 4. Really press those arms back with intention for 3. 2. Meet me back on 1. Keep the palms up and start to pulse just the arms up. Little squeeze of those shoulder blades on the back. Really lift your gaze. Make sure your gaze is slightly forward and out. We're here for 7, 6, 5 up, 4 up, 3 up, 2 up. Hold the arms up. Pulse them in an inch, out an inch, in an inch. Keep reaching long through those fingertips. We're here for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come all the way on up. Nice work. So we're gonna come to hands and knees. Keep the toes relaxed, right? Press them onto the mat. We'll take a few cat-cows. So just drop your belly, lift your heart and tail, and then exhale, scoop and round. Good, a few more here. Try not to lock in those arms, little breath under those pits as you reach the chest forward. And then press the chest away from the ground. 1 more just like that. Good, we're gonna go find a neutral spine here. Again, really feeling those front ribs in and down, tucking the toes under, push down now with the palms of the hands and just hover those knees an inch off the ground. Here in this little bear hover, we're here for 5 more seconds. Again, pushing down and out, feeling broadness through the shoulder blades. Last 3, 2, 1, and rest your knees down. Good. We'll repeat that and add on. If it's not adding on is not for you, you'll just continue to do the bear hover. Inhale to prepare. Again, ribs knitting in and down, hover those knees. Good, so just hovering those knees. We're continuing to breathe here, just normally. Good, if you're adding on, maybe just start to lift your right foot off the ground. Good, and place it back down, your left foot off the ground. Good, maybe your right hand off the ground. and your left hand off the ground. A few more. Right foot off the ground, left foot off the ground, right hand off the ground, left hand off the ground. Pause, left foot off the ground, right foot off the ground. Try to keep your pelvis still. Right hand off the ground. One more time. Both hands down, left foot off, right foot off, left hand off, right hand off. Both hands on, rest your knees, sit back, take a child's pose. You can wiggle those hips side to side. Good, so we're gonna come back to hands and knees. This time, extend your left leg straight back behind you. Your right arm's gonna reach forward. Take a breath, you're gonna start to lengthen chest, heart up to the right. Reach that right arm out to the diagonal. Take that right arm back down to the floor, and you lift your left leg up at hip height. Leg down, arm starts to open up. Look up. Reach that arm again forward as your left leg reaches back. You'll do this 3 more times. Two more. Good, one more. Hold your left leg up, reach your right arm up, take a breath. On your exhale, you're gonna scoop and round, knee towards elbow. On your exhale, lengthen that arm away from leg. Again, exhale, scoop and round. And then reach it out and lengthen. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Just pause in that bird dog. Just hold and breathe for 3. Find a little more length from hand to foot. Last 2, 1, and rest. Good, we'll do that all on the other side. Right leg extends back, left arm reaches forward. Push down to that right palm again, dial that chest, breast to the left, open up. Reach that left arm forward, and then lift your right leg up at hip height. Again, maintaining those hips nice and square to the mat. You're revolving from that belly button up. Arm reaches forward and out, left leg lifts. 3 more. 2 more. Good, last one. Right leg is up, hold it there, left arm forward, take a breath, and then scoop and round, knee towards elbow, and lengthen it back. Again, exhale, scooping and rounding, and lengthening back. We're here for 6. Keep pushing down with that right palm. Trying to sink in that right shoulder blade. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Pause in that bird dog, take a breath, find a little more length from hand to foot, and rest your hand and knee down. Good. From here, let's take our left leg, left foot, and step it to the outside of our left hand. I'm just gonna take your pelvis and just stir it up. You come up to fingertips if you'd like, and then you'll reverse the direction of that pelvis circle, just stirring it up. Could maybe play around with hinging those hips back and forth, getting a little stretch to that left hamstring. Good. 2, 1 more. Plant the hands down, shoulders over the wrist. You're gonna step that left foot back again. Right toes will tuck under. Push down now with the palms of the hands. You're gonna hinge those hips up and back to a downward facing dog. And then come forward to this little hover with that knee, 3-legged plank. Downward dog, and back out. Push down now with those palms again. Really creasing in those hips. Good. 2 more. 1 more. Here we go. Try to maintain that knee hovering the floor. Lift your left leg up at hip height again. This time, pull that knee in towards your nose. Reach it back, exhale. Pull it in. Reach it back. Try to go for that 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Good, plant that foot down and knee rest. Nice work. From here, we'll do the other side. Right foot's gonna stomp right outside that right foot, and you're just gonna start to circle those hips again in one direction. Lift your gaze a little bit. And then you'll reverse the direction of that circle. Good, and then you'll just play around with sending the hips back a little bit and forward, getting a little stretch of that right hamstring. 2 more. 1 more. Plant those hands down. Extend your right leg back. So left knee's underneath the hip. Just tuck your left toes under. Again, push down and out with the palm of the hands. Hover that left knee. Hinging those hips back. Reach, send the chest forward. Exhale again. Good. Down and out with those palms. 2 more. 1 more. Meet me with your shoulders over those wrists. Right leg extends. Again, we're going back in with the breath in and sweeping that right leg back out. Try to keep that left knee hovering the floor. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Right foot down, left knee down, and rest. Let's lay it onto the floor here. So laying all the way down. You can make a little palm pillow for your forehead. And just shake that pelvis from side to side a little bit. Good, so from here, I want you to just hug the navel towards the spine, just gently. Feel the tailbone lengthen towards those heels. Good, on your breath in, you're gonna start to just hover your left leg off the ground. Point through those toes. And lower it back down, right leg. Good, so you wanna keep even weight on both hips, just finding that extension through the hip. Right leg. You should be resting your head down. 1 more. To the right. Good. Place your hands right in line with those shoulders. Keep your legs down for now. Take a breath. You're gonna start to roll your chest forward, melting those shoulder blades away from those ears, and then lower the spine down. Again, chest, heart, face lifts up. Again, gaze is forward, neck is long, and lower back down. 2 more. There should be barely any weight into those palms, right? Just a little lift for 2. 1 more. Good, adding on. Take a breath. Navel draws in. You're gonna hover your legs, hover your chest, hover the palms. Everything's off that ground, and lower it down. Lift, lengthen, lower it down. 3 more. Lift, lengthen, lower. 2 more. Lift, lengthen, lower. 1 more. Hold it up. Reach those arms back again. Flip those palms up to the ceiling, and you'll repeat those pulses. Keep your gaze down. Good. Keep squeezing from the back of the shoulder blades. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Maybe beat those heels together. Beat, beat, beat. Beat, beat, beat. A few more. Good. 2 more. Keep beating. 1 more. And rest. Turn your head to the side. You get a little rock of those hips from side to side. Hands underneath those shoulders. Sit back to a child's pose. We're gonna take a tall seat in the middle of the mat. Sending those legs forward. Rolling onto our backs. Flex your toes. Scoop those abs back. Reach the arms forward. And when you're ready, start to slowly articulate your spine down, 1 vertebra at a time. Once you touch down, press those arms down, and you'll bend those knees. So have your feet about sits bones distance apart. Again, settle that tailbone nice and heavy. We'll take a big breath in. Start to scoop and curl your tailbone under, lifting those hips up and off the mat. You're in your shoulder bridge, grounding down to the feet, squeeze your cheeks, and then slowly rinse the spine down, one bone at a time. Good, a few more here. Really pushing down with those arms, keeping those ribs soften and down, and rolling it down, one bone at a time. 3 more. Be mindful right now that the knees aren't starting to spill open. Keep hugging those knees in towards your midline. 2 more. The next time you float those hips up, we're gonna hold it up. Take a breath. Recurl your tailbone on the exhale and reach those arms up if you can. If you keep those arms up, great. If not, lower them down. You're gonna lower your hips an inch, lift them up an inch. Down an inch with those hips, up an inch. 8, 7, hinging again, that hinge from both hips. Good, last 3, 2. Now pause with the hips up. We're gonna again press out with those knees, this time literally out to the sides of them, and then bring them back in towards your midline. So you press those knees out and return them back to neutral. So we're starting to wake up again, those side glutes. And the knees are slightly opening, right? So we're not forcing it out where you're rolling out to the corners of your feet. Keep your feet rooted down. We're really initiating this from the hip. So just the thigh bones spin out. Good. Just a few more. Starting to feel those side glutes. 3, 2. Perfect. Hold those knees out, and then again, once again, we'll lower and lift those hips. Lower, lift those hips. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last time. Hug those knees in, breathe in, and slowly roll it down. Extend your legs nice and long out underneath you. This time, reach your right leg up to the ceiling. Curl up and grab whatever you can. Calf, ankle. Just take a gaze down towards those hips. Good. Give that knee a little pull, pull. Good. Bend your right knee into the chest. Good. Keeping your right leg at tabletop. You're going to place your hands behind your head. On your next exhale, you're going to curl up. Your left leg's going to reach towards the ceiling. And then you're going to lower it back down. Curling up, exhale. And lengthening it back down. We're here for 6, 5. Keeping a nice neutral pelvis, right? 4, keep that tailbone lengthening to the wall in front of you. 3, 2. Pause with that leg up. From here, right leg extends out. Good, right leg lifts. Right leg lowers. Right leg will lift. Right leg will lower. You have 4, 3, 2. 1 more. Good. Hold those legs up. Lower your head down. Legs lower down to that high diagonal. You're going to lift your legs up, cross, and lower down. Legs lower. You're going to lift them up over the head. You're going to cross them and roll it down. 1 more time. Legs lengthen, legs lift. You cross them. You lower them down. Take a breath, curl back up. Bring that right leg back towards you. Left leg lowers to the floor. And rest it down. Let's do that all on the other side. Take a breath, left leg up. Curl up. Again, grab the calf, ankle, whatever you can grab. Check out those square hips. Staying lifted for another breath here. Elbows wide. Pull that leg a little towards you on your exhale. Good, and lower the spine back down. Good, left leg comes to tabletop. Take a breath, interlace those hands behind your head, and here we go. Right leg lifts as you curl up, and lengthen it back down. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen, 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Pause it up on 1. Left leg reaches out to the diagonal. Left leg meets the right leg. Little cross at that ankle and lifts. Lengthen, exhale, lift. 5, 4, 3, 2. Legs stay up and cross. Lower your arms down. Keep your head down. Legs reach out to that high 45. Again, the legs lift just a slight bit. They cross overhead, and then you roll it down. Legs lengthen out, you cross, up, and then slowly lower down. Again. I'll do one more to get on the other side. Once you're down there, stay. Curl your head, heart, and shoulders up. Grab that left leg. Right leg lowers to the floor. Good. And lower that leg down. Good. Reach those arms up. Take an inhale, and we'll roll up on your next exhale. Curling up. See your toes. Reach up and dive for them. Great work. We're going to come to hands and knees. Again, facing the front end of your mat. All together here, we'll extend our right leg back and our left leg back, meeting in our high plank. So similar to earlier, you're gonna go ahead and press down now with the palms of the hands, reaching the chest forward, lifting up through the backs of those knees. Nice strong plank here. When you're ready, we'll start to crease in those hips. This time, bend your knees and reach the pelvis back towards those heels. And you're gonna press out to your plank. Hinging at those hips. Last opportunity. Inhale. Exhale, reach it out. 7 more. You could pick up the pace. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Meet me in your plank. Drop the knees down, rest your toes down. So you're in this modified plank. We'll take a push-up on your breath in. Press the ground away, push down to that left palm, reach the chest, press up to the right. Come back through center, bend the elbows, extend those elbows, press down to the right palm, chest up to the left. And you'll alternate. Again, if the push-ups aren't for you, you can skip them. Or maybe not bend the elbows so low. Again, maintaining those hips nice and square to the floor. Let's go for 4. 3, 2, 1 more. We'll all take a big breath in and send our hips back. Palms up, forehead down. Big breath in. And a nice exhale out. Roll it on up. Meet me back in the middle of your mat where we first started. And then reach those arms all the way up to the ceiling. Interlace those hands, palms up to the ceiling. Wiggle that waist a little longer. Rest the shoulders down. Melt your arms down. You're all done. Great work today.